I have been liberal since I can remember. I've always been told that as I get older, I'll change my mind. Yeah, I had the same thing when I was growing up. Except for I was kind of opposite because I was raised in a conservative Christian family. My family used to say, if you're not a liberal in your 20s, then you don't have a heart. If you're not a conservative in your 40s, then you don't have a brain. And I always thought that was a strange expression because I'm going to exchange my empathy for a tax break? I don't think so. If anything, I feel like the more I got to know people, the more I started to emotionally mature, the more liberal I became. I actually think that I was born a lot more liberal than most of the people in my family because one time I asked a question and I was shamed or made to feel embarrassed because of something I once asked. Basically, I saw homeless people for the first time and I asked my family, why don't the people who have money help them out to get homes? And then somebody else in the family went, you're raising a bleeding heart liberal over here. And the rest of the family just guffawed over that. And I was just like, okay, apparently something I said was stupid. Because these people very much subscribe to the thought of, if these people are homeless, they must want to be that way, or they just don't care enough about their lives to get out and get a job and work so that they can get ahead in life.
Someone who's raised in a liberal church and has never really subscribed to the conservative idea, if conservative you mean fundamentalist, which is something that I'm pretty sure is the case there. I need to look up where it's from. And I can understand what he means by a tax break, since I'm pretty sure that might be him saying that conservative Christians get tax breaks in the US, quite possibly, who knows. I'm not sure where he's going with that. Realistically, I agree with him in the case of the homeless people, but unfortunately, there are more than one situation where the homeless people end up in that situation. Some by circumstance, some by family issues, and some actually because they do not have any desire, any will to get themselves out of that situation. So, whilst it is not the be all end all, neither is the more empathetic argument of that. Be a liberal all you want, but don't bash on conservatives because they happen to see one aspect that you don't see.